It's Monday. A quick chronicle session this morning. Get up, get out, let's walk. Just coming from work. As usual, I decided to do this walk. So that I won't have to worry about it later in the day. Or if I do, I'll have extra time. But hope it's a good day for everybody to have a good day. That's my motto. I share. I mean, there's nothing new about the where I'm walking. Same old, same old. Just, just want to get up and do this because I've been slacking off. I have to say. So just gotta make sure we do this to keep ourselves healthy, to stay active. And I figure I gotta get more of these summer days in before they go off. Because, well, until on to fall. Because once winter hits, we're not gonna be able to do these outdoor walks again. Not the same way. So we're taking advantage now better with better weather because in the next couple of days, starting today, guess what? It's cooler. Right now it's 66 degrees in New York. And there's nice cool breeze. See, I have my sweater on this morning. It's not bad at all. It's not bad. It's good walking weather. It's good weather to get out and catch some breeze. So let's do this. Get up, get up. Let's walk. Let's walk. But it was a good shift last night. I worked with the peer from another unit because I was scheduled alone. It was a pretty good night. So we made it out alive and well. So we say thank God. Going home, take a nice shower, hit the sack. I'm off today and back tomorrow. It's one of those weird weeks. So I gotta put in the time. Gotta do the time. That's what we're doing. But the weather is beautiful. The sun is shining. Birds. There it is. I was trying to show you guys the birds. And they're doing. They're gone. So I was thinking, if you guys want to ask questions. Hey, Tanya, good morning. How you doing? Well, I'm just getting home from work. Thank you for joining in. I figure I've been slacking off, so I had to do this morning. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you have a great shift at work. Yes, I've been slacking off. So I figured I should get out and work. I've done the lives about Alaska, but I probably need to do a premiere. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, I'm not a troublemaker. Trouble follows me or finds me. Yeah, probably should. It's kind of one of those things that's scary. I'll probably try to muster my how would I say courage and do it. But I've been doing the lives as I was there. I was hoping, hey, that would be sufficient. Hey, Nettie, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Ask a question. Oh, you want to ask questions live? Oh, that's okay. So you want me to do a live on Alaska so you could ask questions, but you don't want to ask me anytime that I'm doing a live? That's fine because any live is good. Is a good live to ask questions. Trouble never finds you. Yeah, okay, Najee, you send it to me. All right. Well, I'm not. I'm not letting it get to me today. So, good morning, Darius the Great 504. Good morning. I'm just trying to put in a few minutes of exercise before I get home to do my walking chronicle. X away, talk away. This is a session where I just get out and walk and answer questions if anybody wants. I'm actually taking a long way home just so I can make the time. No, I did not do the escape room, Tanya. I did not. Nettie says I'm thinking about Alaska for next year. I got a free cruise from the casino, hoping Alaska is included. Well, if it is, Nettie, that'd be awesome. Because as I returned from Alaska, we did 9 nights with 7 nights and two post tour days, and I felt like I didn't have enough time. I want to go back, but I know it ain't gonna be anytime soon. Thank you, Najee. Be safe for out there. I'm Christian. Sorry. The North Star. It all depends. It's a nice view. It's nice to get out there and experience it. You get it's 2 minutes free. No, sorry, 10 minutes free while it's at port. And when it's moving, I believe it was $25. But we did it. My nephews enjoyed it, and that was what mattered. So it's an experience. It's something that's offered. If you're interested, you just gotta do it and see for yourself. But to me, it was worth it. We did Sitka, Ketchikan, Skagway, and we saw Hubbard Glacier. Tanya. Okay, Davia says that's the best way to start your day. I did 2 workouts before work this morning. Wake up at 3:30 a.m. Wow, that's early. That's very early, but that's good. I try to do these walk so I could get people to get out and walk and be active. Because, around this time, a lot of people don't have people, anybody, or feel like they don't have anywhere to go, or they just stay home and do nothing. So this is an opportunity to get up, just to stay active, even if you just walk around the house or just get out just for a few minutes. Oh, I'm asking all my questions are in the chat. Don't skip them. I'm not trying to skip them. I'm trying to go down the list. Morning, morning, morning. I'm doing Sitka, Skagway, Juno, and Victoria. What did you do in Sitka? In Sitka, well, we did all our tours with Royal Caribbean. I will I will send you the information, or I will post it in this chat after I'm done about what I did in Sitka, because I don't. We did a tour, and basically around, to visit around, and we were able to get some food from the area also. Skagway, we also did a tour with Royal Caribbean. I'll send you that. We didn't do. Did we do Victoria? No, it wasn't Victoria. Because we left out of Vancouver, but we went back to Canada to do the Yukon suspension bridge and whatnot. We didn't get to do Juneau because that was taken out of the itinerary, which I was not very happy about, but such was it. So, good morning, everybody. Mark, Music Obsession, thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you. Mark says, lots of cruising. Have one in 13 days. Never been to Alaska yet, though. Where are you heading in 13 days, though? I believe, I truly believe that everybody who is interested in cruising should at least try Alaska once. Because I think it left me breathless. It left me wanting more. So I would love to see. I would love to see. I would have loved to stay longer if I could. But 9 nights was offered, so we took that, and that was only because. Good morning. That was only because we did the Porsche store, and usually I would have preferred to do. I would have preferred to do the pre tour, not the Porsche store. Tanya, the packing. We expected the weather to be cold, as I say, and rainy, but as we got there, the weather was so cooperative to us. We had 75-degree weather, 76-degree weather. So all the stuff we packed, like I didn't have to wear a lot of them because I did pack layers. So whatever I packed t-shirts to wear under, like camisole, and then one of my hoodies, a light hoodie, and a thick hoodie. That's how I packed. My cousins, my nieces, my nephews. That's how we packed. So in the end, we we were okay, and we didn't feel like we overpacked or anything like that because, like I said, we decided to go in layers as opposed to just packing heavy stuff. So if I pack jeans, I just pack fleece leggings to wear underneath if it was cold. And if it wasn't cold, I was able to wear them like that. So I think that was a smart way to pack. And it actually did work out very well for us. So if that helps, I hope Okay, do I have any more questions here? I'm still walking. Yes, I did the Yukon Bridge. That was very nice. The suspension bridge, I mean. That was very nice. We did that. And at some point, some kids, Nettie, excuse me. At some point, Nettie, oh, I think my allergies are kicking in. Something just triggered me. At some point, a bunch of kids got on and they started shaking the bridge. It was interesting, very interesting. It was scary though. It was a little scary when the kids started to play on it and were rocking it. So it wasn't bad. Yes, we have 75-degree weather, Tanya. 75, 76. And our tour guides kept saying thank you to us for bringing the weather to them because they had just had bad weather a few days before. Like they said, they had a lot of rain. We only had one day where when it rained, and it mostly rained while we were still inside on the ship. By the time we got out, it was just like, how would I say, fine rain, like it was drizzling, and that was it. That was that. Nettie says I have been to Alaska cruising 3 times. It was not enough. Gotta go back. May go by myself. JT has to build up his time again. Oh, well, my husband is the reason it took me so long to go because I never kind of like want to go on vacation without him or anything, but he never wanted to go to Alaska. And I got to the point where I really wanted to go. I was supposed to go with Melon and at sea with Jazz and Rich because I was planning to go. And then he goes, oh, okay. Then, right after the period was over, he decided, oh, he wants to go. So I was like, oh my God. Because I went to him and I said, they're having this group trip and they're going to Alaska. Sounds good and all. He said he thought about it. And then finally he said no. Then I said, you know what? Next time I'm planning my trip to Alaska. If you don't want to go, I'm going by myself. I'm going with my nieces and nephews and my cousins, the ones we travel with. So, and I was just about to leave him. And then that's when they decided, oh, he'll go. I'm like, you a pooper. So, because usually he goes wherever I go, but he always said he didn't want to go to Alaska. So I wasn't going to force him. But at the end, I was willing to leave him behind. He didn't like that. Tanya, for us, the weather was projected to be in the 50s also. But as we might have it, we had 75 degrees. So, and also you're going next month, correct? So it might be a little cooler because, the weather starts to drop off. It's starting already. So I don't know. But you're saying, I'm thinking that too. Jeans, fleece, tights, fitted tees, long sleeve, button down flannel, shirts, hoodies. Yes, you should be fine. That should be just fine. And if you have not just even the bubble coats, they have I don't know if you know the Asian jackets, the ones, the light ones, but they fold really small, and when they open, they're warm. I have one of those, so I didn't even use that. I had it with me, but I never had to use it because with the fleece, with the hoodies, it was just enough. Yes, Nettie, they were shaking the bridge. Just call those kids out their names. Yeah, they were idiots. Well, it was scary, but it was kind of fun at the same time. Nettie, I sell out on Anthem of the Sea, September 14th. But we're flying to Seattle. And Tanya, guess what? I wanted to leave out of Seattle. I picked Vancouver because Seattle at the time because my nephew is in town from Florida with me for the summer. And this is actually the only time for all of us to go if I want the kids from here and him to go because this is his third week of school already. So had I waited to do Seattle, he would not have been able to make it. And I'm like, it wouldn't be fair to him because we travel every year together. And for me to go that route and leave him out, it wouldn't be fair. So that's why I went with Vancouver. And then um, they still took out Juneau. So had I known, I would kept Seattle and then just did, the itinerary because the itinerary I did was the same, would have been almost the same as what I'm doing had I gone with Seattle. So sucked for me. Oh, yes, Tanya. I did buy a pair of weatherproof boots. And I'm telling you, I got a pair for my nephew and the twins, my twin nephews. They got a different pair, but my pair was comfortable. I was beginning to think. I was telling Vicky the same thing. Walking, walking on my heels helped also because I didn't feel any pain, any discomfort. I was good. So I wore those boots like they were regular shoes and they were fine. So yes, you gotta have waterproof shoes. Yes, 32 degrees. That's a good company, Tanya. That's good. Yes. So that you should be fine. All three of my cruises were in September. We got a lot of rain, but then we had a lot of sun too. Expect anything like Mickie said, layers. Check out our Alaska vlog for what we experienced. Yes, you definitely need layers, Tanya. Just even if you don't have to use them, make sure they're available to you. Because I also had the 32-degree undershirts. I carried that, the fleece leggings, and I didn't have to wear any of them. I didn't have to wear any of them, so that's the thing. I will, when I get home, I will I will see if I could put the link of the shoes. Sorry, I could see if I could put the link of the boots. I got them on Amazon, so I will see if I could put the link for you on the chat. The ship, I find the weather on the ship was actually it didn't change as much as it would have as if you were in the Caribbean so much. As long as you were inside, it felt it felt normal to us because we wore we wore light weather clothes like regular dresses and stuff, and then we just took a shawl or sweater just in case you needed it, and I didn't need it much. I think maybe 2 nights I had a sweater because I get cold easily. So I always have a light sweater with me. So if that helps, we didn't bring any heavy clothes for dinner on the ship. We had like I said, summer like light dresses and outfits like you would normally wear during this time of year. But just make sure we had sweaters or a sweater that you could wear with most of what you have. That way you wouldn't have to, carry too much. So Tanya says, okay, so you wore regular light wear for dinner, just with the sweater or shawl. Yes, ma'am. That's what I did. I'll see. I'm still trying to post some of. I think I'm up to day two. I'm working on day three right now. I don't remember if I had any. Well, I'm not one who does like the OTD type thingy. So if you happen to see what I have on, you happen to see. So maybe that's one thing I should look into more now to do the outfits that I get to wear. But like I said, my outfits were light outfits. Just had a sweater. I think I had mainly two sweaters and a shawl, so that I would be able to wear but I would go with everything that I have, so that I wouldn't have had to pack too much, if that helps. But being on the ship, as long as you were not going to go outside, I think the clothes was okay. But like I said, the weather was pretty good. Even as the ship was moving, the weather it was pretty good. The only time I could say that I felt like it was cold, Tanya, was when we were watching the glacier. Hubbard Glacier was actually the day that we felt the cool air as we went on the balcony. Cause I'm the type who wakes up, catches the sunset, catches the sunrise in the morning and at night. So I could tell you I was on the balcony almost every day. And I do have like short videos of me saying good morning from wherever location we got to. So that I do. So the weather was pretty good. Well, you answered all my questions. I'll be on the lookout for your vlogs. Gotta get in this meeting that starts in 5 minutes. Great talking with you, and thanks for answering. It was my pleasure. It was my pleasure. Yes, I'm usually an early bird when I'm on vacation, especially when I'm cruising, because, like I said, I like to catch. I like to be able to see when we're docking, when we get to locations, and the sunrise, the sunset. Hope you have a wonderful shift, Tanya. Have a blessed day. So, yes, I enjoy these little chats, guys. When I do my walks, if you guys join in and ask these questions, I'll be okay. I answer any questions. And if there's any questions you want me to answer, if you miss it, just put them in the chat and I'll answer. So I'm glad I was able to answer your questions, Tanya. It was a pleasure. But like I said, layering is the best way to go because Mother Nature does what Mother Nature wants when Mother Nature wants. So it's not always going to be, oh, that's what they predict. Because they predicted 50 for us. We had 76, 75 degrees. And we were taking clothes off. And people did take clothes off. And we did pack. I did pack shorts also. Just a couple. I think I did pack two pair of shorts just in case. And I did get to wear them. So don't don't go without don't go with just, what you think you need, just the heavy stuff. Pack the light stuff too. Not too many, not too much. Just so your suitcases are not too heavy. Not too heavy. But ooh, I've been walking, so I'm feeling it. What it says? Ooh, 29 minutes. I'm doing good. I'll just I'll make my 30 minutes for the day. Plus, I think I have another 5 to 10 minutes because I'm still going in the wrong direction. Should be going that way home. And I just decided to go that way because I didn't notice it was. 29, but I'm gonna finish what I started and then keep going. Thank you, Nettie. No, because people when when I watch the videos for Alaska and I see the kind of weather people were having, I was ready to I was ready for it. And I said, I got the kids ponchos, we got umbrellas, and we also pack, sun hats. Like, the how you call those things? I always forget the name for it. Not like the brim hat, but the visors. We packed a couple of those just in case. So lighter stuff, but that would be useful for the trip. And make sure we had uh they sell these bracelets for mosquitoes and stuff now, wearable ones. I got those for the weather, and they did work because there were a couple of places we went where we felt that the bugs were around. So thank you everybody for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. So in all, Alaska is a beautiful place. And Eddie, you said you were there 3 times and still want to go back? That's awesome. I've only been there once and I already want to go back. But as we all know, Alaska is pretty expensive. It's beautiful, but it's expensive. And I think the only way I would do it again would be by cruising again. But if they would, if they would do, yeah, it's I think they had canceled Juneau a couple of times because of the weather and also because of I think one of the cable car was having trouble. So they had closed it down. So I think one of the reasons also they had rescheduled was because of that. So I would love to go back to Alaska. But if they could do longer pre-tours or post tours, I would like that. Because I took 2 weeks off from 2 weeks off for vacation because we had to leave on a Wednesday to make it there Thursday to leave by Friday. No, we left Thursday morning. Thursday morning to make it there. Monday, yeah. Yeah, we left Thursday morning so we could make it there so we could leave Friday. We wanted to leave Wednesday, but yeah, we wanted to leave Wednesday. But when we checked out the hotels, they were very expensive. One night was $400. One even quoted us $1,000. And where we stayed, it was it's a Hilton. Can't remember the full name because I get them all mixed up. Was pretty nice. We were 45 minutes to an hour away from the port. It was a pretty nice hotel, which I did take in my vlog. I think the first one you might see it because I did a tour of the hotel and I did a room tour. So I think I posted all of that. But I would do Alaska again. But I would love if they had the pre-tour or post-tour longer as opposed to 2 nights. And I can understand why they can't do it longer because maybe not a lot of people would want it. And also because it's also expensive. But I would do it if they offered it. Maybe because I think having a tour guide lead you is better than going and trying to do things on your own. For my hotels in here are making me a little harder to plan the cruise. Yes, that's what it does mostly. So hotel fares and hotel and airfare, especially because of what was going on. Nettie, when we first started to look for flights, we were quoted $1,500 from here, New York to Canada. Mind you, when we finally got the fares, they went down to 1,000 to 1,100, and they had us going. They had us going around the globe. We went we went southwest to go north. We ended up in we ended up in California to go to Canada. It ended up being a 12-hour journey to go to Canada, which is usually an hour and a half of flight. So that goes to show you we gained time, lost time, and all of that. And one of the things that almost made our trip uh, bad would have been my husband losing his medication. Yes, that is crazy. We went southwest to go north and paid $1,100 per person for the tickets, and that those were the best prices we could get. And then to have all of us together also. But if you all want to hear about that story, let me know. That'll be another day because I'm at 37 minutes, Nettie. I'm about to say goodbye. Thank you for joining in. If you have another question or anything else to say, I'll listen and answer you right now. But I'm about to get in, take a shower, and call it a day. Hey, Scotty, whoop whoop. Thank you for coming in. It sounds like a video. Maybe I'll do the video. Maybe I won't. But, it's easier to talk like this as opposed to really doing a video where you're just sitting there. And that's probably why I'm like antsy about doing the live. Because I find out in the lives, even if I plan to talk about something, you might find yourself getting away from stuff because you feel like you're really actually like talking to yourself. So you got to keep yourself entertaining. So thank you, Scotty. Hope you do this. Hope the same for you. Yeah, so I'll try to do it. I'll muster the courage to sit down and do it one of these days. I really wanna get my watch hours up and get people to really enjoy what I'm doing. I'm still a rookie, so I'm still learning. So I'll do the best that I can and then we'll see what happens from there. I'm not giving up just yet, so we'll see. Peace and love. Thank you, Nettie. But these are different to me because I'm walking and I'm talking as opposed to sitting and trying to focus on what I have to talk about. So you see, and because also, I think you can do it. If you want, I could come in with you. I mean, I'll come in and with you if you want. I can do that. I mean, it's the same I do with Josiane every other week. So I mean, it's just I guess it's good to see that you guys can do. Josiane does it, and Vicky does it, but I just have to muster the courage to get my information and be able to focus. Because the first ever live I did, which was the first one I did was when I did for my when I got PE. I did that and posted that information. That I felt like I was a little here and there, and so I need to do a little better than that, and hopefully I'll be able to do that. And I think once I get it down pat, it'll be great. So it's just a matter of just getting there. So these are easier for me because, like I said, you guys came on and I was able to talk. You guys were asking questions, and but I think like if I sit down and while I'm waiting for anybody to engage or something like that, it might not be the same. So that's where the difference. That's what the difference is to me. So we'll see. I am definitely trying to see if I could do it by the end of next month sometime. I'm giving myself that to try. And also, and I'm not sure because I don't pay for StreamYard. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it, to be able to post and do show things on StreamYard like that because I don't have a paid stream and I'm not willing to pay for something that I can't. I'm not really looking to you. I'm not using really that much to pay for that. So I'll have to see. Or I'll just probably do it on YouTube and see how that goes. So we'll have to see. So on that note, I'll say thank you guys for joining in. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. And this is Mickie from Mickie's Adventures. And it's one journey at a time. Let's get up, get up, let's walk. And we gotta do things one journey at a time. Mark Music from Music Obsession says weather looks great. There is there this morning. Gonna be out here again today, but that's okay. Hate the cold. The weather is great. It's been good. It's 66 degrees out here in New York right now, so it's good. Yes, blessed day, everybody. Thank you for coming in and have a great one. Bye bye.